I'm thinking 3.
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it. Because if she is slain while I am near, I am not certain that she will not simply be able to take possession of me right there. So obviously I cannot be the one to do it.
She's talking to her about it first.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours. Not really, but the sooner the better, no? I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
That's cool.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
Alright, personal stuff with
What do
Morgan
you
now.
wish of me? We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
I don't think you should. I think she gets disapproval with you after that.
Yeah.
That's some cool stuff with her.
Let's see who's...
What's Zevren up to?
He's over there,
Right,
so...
right in front of you.
Alright, we'll do Zevren next.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
We'll do 3 with Zevren since we need to catch up with him.
Well, the crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
I'm thinking 2.
Probably.
I don't know about that. It's simply a slightly different skill set from your average killer, as I see it. An assassin simply specializes in striking from step and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. The
You're
ability
very
to
good at
follow
it.
either by poison or by crippling their limbs makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
Are you trying to talk him up, or are we trying to be okay?
Well, if you want to act on him,
I don't know who we
need
are. Yeah, we're acting on him, so we gotta like be
to. Hey
nice.
guys, yeah.
See? Getting
Like, I
paid
want
for the
to
act is
act.
beside
No,
the
you
point.
guys.
An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in that blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this particular way, shall we?
Pretty enough.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. Well now, imagine a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
Let's say you're bored.
That's it, 3.
Oh,
Hmm?
yeah, 3.
Now that you mention it, I am not entirely certain. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased, for 3 sovereigns, I'm told, which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The crows buy all their assassins that way, buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. They do poorly in their training, you die.
2. 2.
Oh, I don't know. How about that? The crows who are actually good enough to survive come to enjoy some of the benefits. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect, gets you wealth, gets you women, and or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage, pretty, but confining.
So it is your.
Yeah,
I do like one.
Yeah, I like one.
I fancy many things. I fancy things that are beautiful.
Slicks back, ball, receding hairline.
Literally,
Things that are
I
dangerous
fall
and
for
exciting.
every single like. I don't want to say sleazy, but every video game character that's supposed to be like, not swat, like, yeah. I'm easy, whatever.
It's your 2 or 3 if you want to.
Actually, that's. Are we.
Yeah, two.
Alright.
This is good to know. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
He's literally Puss in Boots. Like everything about him is Puss in Boots, and it's freaking me out.
And here I am, happy to be had. Isn't it wonderful how things work out that way? Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife would tell you so.
Well, that netted us a load of approval.
Yeah, we hit on them.
Yeah. I feel like he hit on us, and we were just receptive to it.
Zevren is a simple
Right.
man.
But I get to stare at you luridly while you just...
Dude, this is really strong. I thought this was gonna be hard.
This has been going really like
I thought it
really
was gonna.
fast.
I thought romancing was hard.
Nah,
In this game, not really. The next game depends on the character.
just as easy.
Like, literally, one of the character's first interactions with you is he hits on you. And your two options are receive, break his heart instantly.
I'm all about characters that like blatantly flirt with their,
And do I know?
you know.
There are
Not
many
any-
things to enjoy about being a crow in
It's not
Antiva.
wrong.
Yeah.
You're respected, you're feared, the authorities go out of their way to overlook your trespasses.
Totally,
Even the rewards are nothing to turn your nose up
or
at.
nothing.
As for the killing part, well, some people simply need assassinating.
Man, I just like
Do you disagree?
characters who just like flirt with everybody.
Yeah.
That
I think it's
something,
cute.
something about it.
I'm a dwarf. I'm a dwarven noble, so.
I often find myself the instrument of fate, ending these lives for one necessity or another. I console myself with the notion that most of them end it coming. Of course, enjoying the act of killing itself? Why not? There is a certain artistry to the deed, the pleasure of sinking your blade into their flesh and knowing that their life is in your hands.
I know what you mean.
I enjoy violence myself.
Yeah,
Two?
yeah.
You enjoy getting the blood flowing, whether it is yours or others? Yes, I know it. There are many things I did not enjoy about being a crow, of course. Having no choice, being treated as an expendable commodity, the rules, oh, so many rules. But simply being an assassin, I like it just fine. I will continue to do it if I can, even if I'm not a crow. Honestly, could you picture me doing something else?
Are we just going to go?
No, that's insulting.
I don't think he'll take it.
Okay, yeah. He's flirty at work.
Yeah.
So, one or two?
Do it. One.
One. Alright.
This is who
I
Regret
mean
is. Regret just
professionally.
does whatever.
Or maybe
I'm
you
pretty
mean
sure, right?
professionally as well. Perhaps you intend to peddle my services to poor Ferelden noblewomen. It is an interesting thought, but I've always removed my clothes strictly on an amateur basis. A talented amateur, of course, but an amateur nonetheless. Of course, all these thoughts are moot. Chances are still good that you and I will perish, eaten by darkspawn or slain by the crows at some point. Very gruesomely, I imagine. But it is pleasant enough to chat about. Come, let's move on while our boots still have some wear in them.
I always forget how much I like him.
I kind of regret not keeping him around on either of my goes because he's interested to have
Yeah,
him
he's a
Like him.
Alright, 2 with Wayne and 1 with everyone
Characters
else.
that talk a
So,
good
tell
game.
me, how did you become a Grey Warden?
One seems kind of cool.
Ah, you are keeping this tale to yourself, I see. Fair enough. Forgive me for prying.
Oh,
Well, I suppose I
yeah,
could
tell me
tell
your life
you.
story.
I'm interested to hear.
We haven't told anyone our life story.
You survived the deep roads and the darkspawn that dwelled there. Truly, you were born to be a Grey Warden.
I think 3. Just as far as which one will enjoy the most.
Alright. Well, are we trying to be agreeable to our party members or be yours?
I like making friends.
Alright.
Take heart, dear friend. You
Be
survived,
yourself.
even when you were not expected to. You do not know yet what lies in store
That's
for
funny
you,
too, though.
or the
Didn't they
name
say
you
that Grey
carry.
Warden's like
It is not
lovely?
so bad, is it? Being a Grey Warden?
Yeah. Or some. Aww.
Oh, that's so cute.
Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
Alright, that's...
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
It's cute.
I say 1 or 2 would fit Regret.
One is really nice.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men. As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men, and you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they.
Okay.
A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
If only Logan had an advisor like Wayne.
I would kill him.
1 or 3.
If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.